To talk to someone who might actually know what it feels like. Everyone, welcome the actor Banita Sandhu. She's known from several screenplays, among them the series Pandora, and now she's the star in Mistfall, being the voice of Sky. Hello Banita, and welcome. How you doing?
Hi, I'm great. I'm really excited to be doing my first ever Zoom premiere.
How do you feel about doing an online premiere rather than a live premiere?
It's amazing because it means that I can look great from waist up but be super comfortable from waist down. And no heels, even better.
Girl, same. What made you want to be a part of Mistfall, and had you heard about Star Stable before?
I've actually never played Star Stable before, but I love that they create games with girls in mind and girls at the forefront of their journeys and their stories, and I just think it's such a wonderful narrative that Alice, our writers, created, and I've just had to be a part of it. I could not say no to it. I was very flattered that they offered me this part.
Oh, you're such a good Sky, and I'm so happy you chose to take the part. How does it feel to voice an animated character?
It's honestly a dream come true. I grew up watching animation. I think some of my favorite TV and film works have been animation. So to say that I'm a lead in a really good animation is honestly something to tick off my bucket list.
Ooh, we love us a passionate queen. Have you ever voice acted before this?
I've never voice acted before. I think the extent of my voice acting has been when I've had to dub myself over in films and television. But otherwise, this is the first time I've ever done something like this, and I think it's so cool to create a character solely from your voice. I worked quite hard with a voice coach on this to make sure that I got every intonation and inflection intact, and it's so interesting learning the technicalities of how you can create a character just from your voice and the different muscles you use in your mouth. It's a bit disgusting actually to go into the terms of tongue and stuff, but I've really enjoyed it, and I honestly would love to do more of this. I never thought this would be my calling in life, but I feel like it is one of them now.
Oh, that's so sweet. And yeah, let's leave tongues out of this and move on to which scene was your favorite, your personal favorite, and why?
I honestly really enjoyed recording the scenes with Blaze. Especially when you have the animation in front of you, a lot of it's just wonder and amazement, and that's genuinely how I was feeling as a person, let alone as my character Sky. Yeah, I think with Blaze, and also with Rania, I love their friendship. I love, even when they're fighting, I love that they still are teaching each other things, and how they grow together throughout the series I think is really wonderful to watch.
Yeah, I think the scenes with Blaze are my favorite too. How would you describe Sky?
I think when we first meet Sky, she's very much outside of her comfort zone. She's not used to living in the wilderness or being surrounded by horses. She's very much a city kid. So I think she's kind of struggling to find her place, which I think every viewer can relate to and at any point in their lives. She's like most teenagers who feel misunderstood and out of place, yet at the same time she's a very curious person. And she has a very strong inner strength, which is one of the reasons I really wanted to do this animation, because I think it's so wonderful for younger girls to see a strong female character who's the lead in an animation. And I think it's also great for a younger audience to watch it and find her character relatable, because she has this inner strength, but she's also quite moody and emotional, and that is totally understandable given her situation and given the time of her life that she's in right now. I think we all go through it. I'm still going through it, and I'm in my 20s.
Same.
So ask my mum, she still thinks I'm a little bit moody. But at her core, she really tries to be honest and true to herself, and she really values friendship and loyalty, and I think that's something which we all have within us and we all strive to be. So I think she's a wonderful character to play and an even better character to watch.
Yeah. She does go through a lot in the series, so I think it's quite alright that she is a little bit moody. What would you say was the most difficult part of being the voice of Sky?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I think one thing that was difficult, because when I'm normally work in film and television, and you always have a surrounding to react against, you have another actor, or you have, I don't know, props or a set or something which can kind of spark a reaction within you to give you a genuine response. But when you're doing voice acting, you have the screen in front of you, but you don't have the actors there, you're not in it. You really have to put yourself in that world and imagine that you're there. And I think once you get past that initial awkwardness of being in a studio like this, it's actually, you can just like let your imagination run wild, and I think that's so fun.
Do you think you share any similarities?
I have this in common with Sky at the beginning, is that I actually grew up around horses. I'm from Wales, I grew up in the countryside. A lot of my friends in school rode horses, but I don't know why, I was always very scared of them. I think I had some traumatic incident when I was a child, like with the horse, maybe in my dream or my subconscious or in real life, because I just get very anxious around horses. I think they're beautiful, but anytime they get too close, I get very scared that they're gonna like trample me or something.
Oh no, but that's actually kind of a perfect experience to have to be able to relate to Sky.